Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Idle Weekly. Now today's game is once again Idle Champions. I haven't played this in a while, and I'm sorry about that. But I thought that, why not? Must have completed 9 Grand Tour, okay. So today's campaign we can do is in Mad Wizards, and it is Pure Energy. Pure Energy enemies spawn randomly during the adventure. They cannot be attacked or killed, and must be tanked until you can progress or your formation is overwhelmed. Let's give this one a try. The orb in the tower we passed earlier was very unusual. I'd like to check out what's left of it. So I'm fairly strong, I think. So these pure energy ones, 10 HP, but they can't be killed. They have the same HP, but they are invulnerable, so it doesn't matter how much HP they have. Now a few changes since the last time I played this game. I still don't have any of the familiars, but they have added a lot of more familiars to us that are now available to us. So that's interesting. I think I won't use the familiar. So because of this campaign I won't make him the tank or the DPS, but I will probably make her the tank of this. 1900, 4000. Yeah. And she gets a bonus soon with her specialization. And also let's go with healing. Where are these imps coming from? I thought we'd smashed the summoning orb. Maybe there is a new one. So I need to reach level 100 for this one. Also another thing they added actually is one of my requests, or not one, my literal request. I didn't see any, I requested it through Steam, so I didn't see anyone else requesting it there, but probably through streams or such. So the mute button. So you don't, if you want to keep your in-game volumes always the same, or something you like already and don't want to change them, then the way to do it before was to mute the game when you wanted to do something else, or they can't last forever, or at least we can't. Look, the orb. Basically, what was I talking about? Anyway, the way if you wanted to do something else or had to do something else on the PC, then the only way to mute the game to do that other thing was to go into the Windows sound settings and mute the game from there. The orb is now protected by several wards. We won't be able to smash it until we find and disable them. How do we do that? They must be nearby. Let's look around. I should be able to sense the evil when they're nearby. Okay. Let's do that then. I know it's pointless to level that one up for this playthrough, but hey. These orbs don't do a lot of damage, at least not yet. But I imagine they will ramp up fast. So I need to get to her tank specialization fast. But yeah, before you had to go into the Windows settings, and now you just have this button here, which will mute the game as you want. And another thing that I wanted, but probably like 80% at least, 80% of the player base wanted, was a better way to distinguish between characters who aren't in your party and who are. The only way was this very slim, very thin line around the character portrait that showed that the green one showed that this is in your party, and the white one, this isn't in your party. Of course there is the white one is still here, just that it's surrounded by green. But now there is a better way to tell, and that is that when the character is in your party, then if you can afford to upgrade them, it shows this in green. And if the character isn't in your party, then it shows in blue. You have probably seen it a few times here. There's still one more ward protecting the orb. I think it's this way. Celeste seems to know where she's going. Follow her. Alright. Well, Celeste is also my most geared character, with a lot of stuff that increases everyone's damage. I also have like 2 billion. It will lag a bit, but I have 2 billion different gold chests that I haven't opened. I will probably add another gold chest opening clip to the end of this one. Less than 1%, yay. Useful. The wards are down. Will the orb be vulnerable again? It should be, but there's only one way to find out. To go and attack it. This is slowly but surely progressing, so that's nice. And the specialization is next. So I will be able to make her the tank. I guess healing doesn't really do anything here. My usual DPS in this formation is that Furbolg. So I will go that way. I will probably bring her back here. I should have gone DPS with her. I don't think the healing will do much, but we'll see. Maybe it will. Because if she goes down, then she can heal my main DPS who does most of the damage. See this blue here? It's nice, isn't it? It's very different. So when you, for example, I don't use him in my main DPS formation, which is number 3. I don't use him. So I don't use him in number 2 either. So when he's not in the increasing damage of those in front of her. Yep. Well, we're collecting boots again. Why not? Yeah. But yeah, then he will definitely always be someone I can afford to upgrade. Because I'm waiting on upgrading the higher ones. But I know for sure that he isn't in the formation when there are a lot of characters here. Because... now, smash it! Who dares? You You're the ones who smashed my orb before. Be gone. Can I see it in the... I can see it in the journal. Oh, but most bodies don't disappear like that. It was just a visage, an illusion. The real wizard was made through the portal. I suppose we ought to head through and take him out. I just hope we can get back after we do. So that was... Who dares you? You're the ones who smashed my orb before. Be gone or I shall defeat you myself. Yeah. So... 300,000 extra health. That makes her really tanky. 662,000 versus 68,000. That's very nice. Incredible! Why would a being from this plane be sending imps to ours? Don't know. I'm still kinda wondering, scientific notation, how far does the other notation go? I usually like to, when I'm playing, I like to go as far as possible with the regular notation, or until it becomes unreadable. With the, well, not unreadable, but more difficult to distinguish between what's a bigger number and what's a smaller number. Usually that happens with the 3-letter words. 819k, as you can see. But that usually happens with the larger numbers. Those numbers which are a combination of multiple names. So while decillion is normal for me, something like quindecillion is not. And quindecillion I think is QDE. So that's one of those 3-letter shorteners. So if this game has those, then I would probably use scientific only. But if it switches to scientific around there, then I'm completely fine with it. Basically it's another sign of progress that you have reached so far that the number names had to be switched to scientific because the numbers are just too big. I will probably be editing this video to show just the story areas. And just boss fights. This place clearly isn't as serene as it seems. These face seem half crazed. Keep an eye out for an orb. What was it? An orb-like thing. Keep an eye out for an orb like the one in the tower. If we can smash it, the portal should close. Look, some of the creatures wear portal wards around their necks. We need to gather them before the portal can be closed. I sense that wasn't the final portal being to be opened here. There's one more on the eastern side of the glade. Okay. Well, we will just close this one as well. So it'll all be fine. What could have driven all this Fae so mad, Celeste? I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be the final boss of this adventure. We're almost to the final boss. What? They have to clear 100 areas. Okay. So what is the usual enemy type here? I guess Fae. That's the last of the portals. I can sense ley lines through the forest. They're leading to the east. Seems a safe bet that they lead to whoever opened these portals. Let's go. A well-worn path leads through the forest. Look there in the distance, is that a tower? Probably is. Be careful, I sense unnatural guards in and around this tower. I sense even more powerful magic now that we're closer. Be wary. Also, she just got another upgrade to her health. 211 million versus 6 million. Massive difference. And her heal is pretty powerful, 7.5 million health per 3 seconds, I think. And look at how little the pure energies do. What is that thing? A Calaptur? I thought they were a myth. And I just one-shot him, of course. Interlopers, you dare invade my personal sanctum. We don't mean any offense, we just want to have a nice chat. An interesting new environment with awakened objects. Shall we check upstairs? No, don't come upstairs. Upstairs leads to your doom. I say we check upstairs. Okay. That was something. Persistent, aren't you? No matter, you shall perish all the same. I'm just gonna wreck you. Don't you worry about it. Another visage? Or visage? It would seem so. I sense the real wizard is still near though. Ha! A hidden... A hidden what? To have seen... There, this portal should lead to whoever... Jeez. I sense the real wizard is still near though. Aha, a hidden portal, one moment. There. This portal should lead to whoever has been stirring up all this trouble. So I guess that regardless of how many areas you have to beat, the story of the area or objective still lasts for 50 areas. Or 50 zones. Where in the nine hells are we? Are we? A little too close for comfort, that's for sure. We need to go, now. You're here for my pet, aren't you? Your pet? Ah, the wizard, that explains a lot. He's mine, stay away. That's a new character. Let's unlock him, and once I get him his first upgrade, then I will probably switch to the second formation. Actually, I can switch to the second formation already, I think. Or not. Maybe I mix these two up. Let me see. I guess my number 1 is oh no. Number 3 is... Okay, I My defeat is only temporary, but you'll never have my pet. He's too far gone for you mortals to save. The wizard, we've got to find him. But yeah, I think I accidentally overwrote one. Because this seems to be my main DPS, because the DPS slot is missing. No, this is the gold one, because easier. But why don't I have a DPS slot then? So... Oh. Wait. Oh. Now I know. This is the gold slot still. So this is the DPS slot, but why does this earn more DPS than this one? I guess he's a better DPS then? Interesting. So maybe I can slot this as... This would still be the gold one, and then this can be the DPS formation. What am I even doing now? Number 1 is the gold formation. Then I think this is the wizard's journal. Yes, it outlines his attempts to... Oh my. What does it say? Looks like the wizard himself summoned the succubus. Obviously she was too powerful for him. Also the usual thing. Obviously she was too powerful for him to control of him. Poor guy. So this is the gold formation, this is the DPS formation, and this is the main DPS formation. At least that's the way I wanted them to be. So even with this, he's stronger. That is so weird. So I should... oh, never mind. So I should have gone with his other passive. And never mind, the other passive wouldn't work anyway. What is his charisma? 18. Does it work? Would it work? Why don't half the things work? No idea. There in the corner, I think it's him. You killed her. Killed my master. You must die. See, this works. So this is the gold formation, and the DPS formation should still use them. So it was proper, I just tested it at the wrong time. After all that, he was so enthralled by her that there was no sanity left in him. Magic has a way of twisting its user. He should be a lesson to us all. Interesting. Yep, and then it is a repeat. So I will see you again either when something happens or when I reach the end of this adventure. There we go, level 98. Almost there. Another thing that I would love for them to add, if at all possible, would be a possibility to make the UI of the portraits of the heroes either smaller or have, well, that would also be making them smaller, but either make them smaller or make them smaller and stack them on top of each other in 2 rows. So that if you are using someone from these 3, then you would also be able to see them, because currently it's like that. Which isn't that great, so I thought that I would use it like that. I can't see Styx's level, but... or Strix even. But I can catch every single one I'm using. Another thing is that I would love to use Delena as a DPS instead, but I haven't found any possible builds to use with her. I wonder if it is even possible. I mean builds that actually work, because when I discovered that Hitch has significantly more damage, then I just had to use him. But I would love to make a build work with Delena, so I don't know. If you know any builds that would work with Delena in any of the campaigns, even in this one, would be nice. Then let me know, and I'll try it. That would be great. I guess that will always be the full roster, because it doesn't seem like they will... I don't think that there will be a scroll bar here, so this will be the full roster. Every other character will just be someone you switch out for, it seems. But let's beat this level and it's finally done. It's finished. Nice. You have completed the current objective. Would you like to complete the adventure now and claim your reward, or continue playing to increase your own divine favor? Complete it. So I completed area 100, I will get 200 gems and 5 dice. And 12,000 extra favor. Which is 10%. Pure energy complete. Isn't that great? 1 hour and 10 minutes. New adventure unlocked, the Contagious Curse. Investigate the cursed farm you passed earlier, before you get sick. New adventure unlocked, Maddening. Beast Mode. What does that mean? Times 3. Your heroes do 3 times more damage, but attack a third as often. Oh, interesting. So hide completed. There are still a lot of them here that I need to do. Hide locked. So these are the ones I have access to right now. And these 2 main campaigns I don't... or main sub-campaigns, I guess. Or these 2 campaigns I don't have any access to yet. And these are basically objectives within the campaign. If that makes any sense. But I guess I will go back to Harvestide and do free play. 2500, so I have maxed out this one. Let's go here. And I will leave you here, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.